It was a relatively obvious brief when you look at the site that there's a magnificent view, so that needed to be captured. Since it's such a difficult site, maintenance was going to be hard, so low maintenance was pretty critical. And aside from that, it's a family home, so there's bedrooms and living spaces to deal with the fact that it is a family home. Location is on a very steep hillside, so this is part of the crater rim, so we're on the edge of an extinct volcano, looking out over the village of Sumner, over the Canterbury Bight, towards the Southern Alps, over the city. From the get-go, we wanted to use a concrete house because it was a necessity, effectively. So steep site, needed to retain, and then we had to get the concrete here. It's a narrow little lane with a couple of tight corners, which meant that we couldn't use a precast concrete panel because they couldn't get around the corner with the concrete on the back. It meant that we had to use in situ concrete, which just worked out really well because it's very, very strong and it's got a lot of natural beauty in it. The house is very rectilinear, so it's effectively 3 pavilions stacked on top of each other as we slide down the hill, pushed right out into the view, so the glazing is right at the edge. And it's a form that runs along contours, which allow us to push as high as we can and out as far into the view as we can. Interior materiality is a very natural palette, so we've got a polished concrete floor. It's been coloured using a PeterFell charcoal colour, so it's quite a deep, rich colour. We've used the PeterFell 699 colour throughout the floor, stair treads and the hearth and mantelpiece on the outdoor fire. It's going to sound a little bit cliche that my favourite spot in the house is in the living room looking at the view. It's worked particularly well framing the view, bookending each end of the glazing, and I find myself just standing at the window just gazing out at the city, watching what's going on. It's quite spectacular.